This here is the iPhone 4. It was released back in 2010, and I'm going to be heading out into the streets of Paris to take some photos with it. They do shoot JPEGs, and I do edit those JPEGs with my presets. There's a link below for £9, $10, $11, whatever it works out as. You get 164 mobile presets and 188 desktop presets. There's a link below if you want to go and check that out. Let's go and see how this old phone does. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This here is the iPhone 4 and I'm going to be walking the streets of Paris to get some street photography with this old iPhone relic. Throughout the video I'll be also getting shots with the iPhone 15 Pro Max to give a little bit of an example of how far we've come. I'm going to try and frame it with these flowers. But yeah, normally I'll do a little comparison like I have done in other shots with the 15 Pro Max, because obviously the newer phones are wider in general. I'll do use the 1x so you can see the difference. So same shot, but one is at 1x. And then obviously with the newer phones you get the 0.5, the wider lens. But yeah, unfortunately, you don't have that luxury with the old iPhone 4. But if we go back here, we might be able to get at least a shot. Yeah, so even here, I'll just take the shot so you can see. Even here, it's not wide enough. Even if I get all the way down to the ground and angle up, it's just slightly enough. So we'll have to go even further back to be able to get the shot. I'm on my way up here because there is a lovely reflection slash shot up there to get. But I think I'm finally far enough away to kind of get it in. Nice. Hopefully we'll get a better shot of the Eiffel Tower up there. I'm going to be trying to get some street style shots with this as well throughout the video. So fingers crossed I'll be able to do that. But obviously there is limitations. But let's see how it goes. Let's see what happens. A few shots of people on the stairs. Kind of like angling up. Like so. Okay, so there's this family enjoying their food. Get someone walking through the frame. So the internal storage on this is about 20 gigabytes. So I'm not sure, I'm not entirely sure how many photos I'll get out of that. So hopefully we can get a full video. But we'll see. Once it runs out, it runs out. Normally there is quite a nice reflection shot here when it's been raining, and it had been raining, so I was kind of hoping there'd be a few puddles, but unfortunately there's not. But let's get this shot. Bird in there as well. A bit of a reflection, but not today, unfortunately, because of the. Maybe later on, who knows, it might rain and I have to come back this way anyway, but I don't know. If it does, I'll come back. If not, then I won't. And let's keep walking around, maybe head towards the Arc de Triomphe. There is a very small puddle here. I don't think, I say that, I don't know, maybe I won't have to come back. Maybe this will be enough. Let's have a look. It's not. Actually, you know what? That's worked. Okay. There we go. Nice. Just waiting for people to walk in the frame to get some nice silhouettes. I think this would be a good comparison shot between the iPhone 15 as well, so I'll grab that out. I've got the shot already on the iPhone 4. So let's go to photo. We're at 1x first of all. Now, because the phone screen is bigger, it's easier to see when you're getting the shot on the iPhone. Okay, and then you could probably even do this at 5x, which is actually nearly similar to what you get on the iPhone 4. Funny enough. So you can see the differences there between the shots, between the iPhone 15 Pro Max and the iPhone 4. Of course, this isn't a direct comparison because these are very different phones. I think it's just a bit of a highlight within the video to show you how far tech has come. For example, like this isn't even turning off the screen now. Good. With that, I was actually kneeling in a puddle. Lovely. So I'm heading down to the Arc de Triomphe, but there's a street just down here where you can see the Eiffel Tower. I've never actually seen this shot before. I don't know, as in, I haven't seen that frame. I've seen the frame, but I didn't know where it was. This isn't a perfect phone to do it on, but still cool. And on the other side, there is an old school Fiat 500, which I'm gonna cross and have a shot at, because that's quite a nice vibe. And there is a little bit of sun coming through, which is nice. It's gonna help with the shots. I think because of the way this camera works, because it's so punched in, I think actually it's not a bad shot from here, but I'm going to go to the other side and get a shot of that Fiat 500 with the cafe. There is a guy walking towards me as well, which might be a nice frame. These are honestly like, oh, and a GT4, I think that is, just a bit lowered. I think that's a GT4. It's not a GT3 because it's too stanced. I'm going to say that's a GT4, but with a different exhaust and pack on. So maybe we can get this shot of this dude as he goes through, and a shot of the GT4 as it goes through. I mean, that was a very hectic 5 minutes, and then we'll get a shot of this Fiat 500 just by here. So I've got it positioned on the left of the frame, and then I think it might be nice if someone walks across the crossing. Nice. I might be able to get like a panning shot of a moped or something as they go through the frame. There's like a Vespa, so let's see if we can get the Vespa. There's a tiny kid on the back of it. I mean, the panning shot actually worked really well, and there's a tiny kid on the back of the bike. What is that? What is that monstrosity? Okay, we can cross. It is an amphibious car, boat thing. We have made it up to the Arc de Triomphe. Let's get a little action shot. That's not the shot that I'm going for, but just to show you on the screen. I'm thinking maybe that street will be the best street to get a type of shot from. It's even just nice peering through the trees. It's not as taking up the frame as I thought it would be. There's a gentleman just here. I'm thinking if I get behind him, kind of angle up, I might be able to get him in frame, maybe. Let's just move slightly. It's kind of a nice shot. I only ever drove on this once before, this roundabout, and I can assure you it was an absolute crazy madness. As you can hear, everyone's just like, we just drive straight and beep. I mean, that's just the French way, right? No offense to any French people watching, but I do feel like French are very much like, we're going this way, anyone in my way, I'm just gonna hit you. Oh, majestic dude on the bike, I missed him because of the bus. Oh, he looked great. But I think maybe down here would be a good shot. And as a reminder, this phone was released in 2010, so obviously now it's 2024. That is indeed a long time ago. So if we just kind of jump into the middle here, might be able to get a shot of the people crossing. And cross before I get run over. Ah! Nearly died. Okay. So if you are one of those people that likes that retro feel, likes that kind of simplistic feel, this phone is honestly amazing, and it's super cheap. This phone cost me £10. That is what, $13 in the US? Yes, okay, it's not the greatest phone in the world. It does the simplest jobs, but it looks pretty sick. There's this dude on his bike. Just get him as he goes through. Okay, so nice head-on shot of the Arc de Triomphe, which looks pretty sick. Might be some nice frames here of some people with it in the background. It's a cool shot. Honestly, there's something about Paris. I'm going to be coming back to Paris next month, but I'm actually driving back to the UK at the moment, and I thought I'd stop off in Paris just to do this video. So I will be coming back to Paris actually at the beginning of next month, but it all depends how much time I have, whether or not I can do some other videos or not. But the idea is I'll be here with Oppo for a very exciting project and event, and I can't wait to share that with you. But it's going to be really cool to show you and bring you along. But I don't know if I'm going to be quick enough, but this black edition Mercedes AMG. Oh no, this actually looks sick. Nice.
It's pretty decent.
Yeah, well guys, I'm not going to lie, look at this. I'm going to show you Roxanne. Zoom in. That's not bad.
That's not
I know it's on the back of the phone, but that for a 14-year-old camera on the back of a phone, which looks like that, that's not bad. Look. Sorry. Nice little detail shot, and we'll move on. See if I can get a shot of this guy on the bike. Now, I know that these are not really traditionally street photos, and they're a little bit simple in ways, but this is more just showcasing an older phone in 2024 and me walking around one of my favorite cities in the world. And if you haven't ever had the chance to come to Paris, I think you really should, because it's special, it's magical, it's beautiful, all rolled into one. So even if you are walking around with one of these older cameras, one of these older phones, or something really simple, there's always something to capture, always something to do. So we got a water fountain over here and 3 people sitting down, and I'm just wondering if I can frame it so it looks like the fountain is coming out the top of the girl's head. It just looks funny. I saw it just now. Actually, when I saw it, the shot, she kind of like leaned to the side and looked up, so it looked like it was coming out of her mouth, but it's very unlikely she's going to do that again. But it was a funny shot. The other thing as well with using this old phone is it is so unbelievably simple and discreet to use. Nobody looks at you and goes, oh, he's getting a photo of me, because, well, you don't expect it from this. I think it would be cool to try a video with like an iPod. You remember back in the day when the iPods had cameras? Similar to the same era actually when this was released. I think it would actually be quite a good video to do. Maybe even an iPad or something stupid. If you have any crazy requests, put it down in the comments, because I think it would be cool to try a bunch of different shots with different types of devices. I'm here just to see if I can get some nice photos of the Louvre and the surrounding area, and I think I'm probably going to finish the video down here because it's been a bit of a hell of a walk actually today. Lighting isn't amazing, but again, it's not always about going out and creating bangers, but it's about going out and just enjoying the shots, enjoying the photos. I'm just trying to get a nice clean frame here, so I'm going to wait just a moment to be able to get that once these people walk through the frame, and then hopefully we can just get somebody in that frame there, which we kind of did down the end. It'd be nice if someone walked in this first archway. Maybe I can get some shots of some people just in front. Maybe this person going through the frame now. Just adds a little bit of depth to the shot. Nice. There's some people over here just getting some shots of them, obviously like putting their hand in front of the thing, but it actually looks quite funny just getting a shot of them doing it. This guy up here. No! No! The phone died! No! Oh my god, that's so shit. I haven't got the charger on me. No! I didn't even get any shots at the Louvre. That's so annoying. I knew it was coming. I knew it was going to happen. But I thought I had enough battery to get to the Louvre. It's just there. Fuck. Oh, I don't even have time to go and charge it and come back out. That's a really disappointing way to finish the video. Holy shit, oh no. Alright, I'm going to go over to the Louvre because I'm here, and I'm going to get the last just couple of shots on the 15 Pro. That's so shit. Oh, for fuck's sake! Walking around Paris with this iPhone 4 kind of reminded me of a simpler time, especially with this tiny little camera. You can see just how small that sensor must be, and the photos actually turned out pretty good. I don't think they're amazing, obviously, like if you try to blow one up onto a canvas or a big print, it would look terrible. But for social posting and for having as memories, I think it's a great little pocket phone, and it was fairly cheap, £10 I think I ended up spending. So you could probably pick one up for cheaper or similar price wherever you live. And it kind of reminds me of this old feeling, this nostalgia back when things were a little bit simpler, where we don't have everything at our fingertips and it was a little bit harder to do things and create, and it makes it a little bit more raw and there's more thought that goes into the creative process. Now with like the iPhone 16 Pro, it's almost difficult to take a bad photo. And I think it's important that we remember how hard it used to be. So maybe go and pick one up or try some older gear and some older cameras to get better at your skill. If you can go out and you can create with something like this or get some fairly half decent images, then you know that you're doing the process correctly. You know that you're creating good content because you're a good photographer. And I think that's really key for us as creatives in 2024, to take a step back and try something a little bit more difficult and something a bit more out of our comfort zone. If you've enjoyed this video, maybe consider subscribing, hit the notification bell, and dropping a comment down below to see if there's anything else you want me to try out, different quirky gear or different places maybe. Create more, stress less, and I'll see you in the next video.